Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're going to be reviewing Creed 2. I just saw Creed 2 about a few hours ago, and I could see what a film. You know, Creed 2, in my opinion, I wouldn't say that it is as good as the first one, but it's hard to say, man, because Creed 2 does live up to the hype. It is at par with the first Creed. It's still at par, with Rocky and Rocky 2. It's still at par. Creed 2, though, Creed 2, the way it's directed, I think that's the big thing, is the way it's directed, because the original director from the first Creed did not want to, he did not come back to direct. There was conflict with the studio and stuff like that, so they had to get a new director. This director handled these characters well. They've put them in situations you did not expect. Spoilers: Adonis has a daughter, which that scene to me was directed, written so swell because you did not expect him to have, a kid so early. Um, and you later on in the you don't expect him to have a kid so early. And two, I'm glad I stayed away from a lot of the trailers and a lot of. I'm just glad I stayed away from a lot of trailers, and because I went back and recently just watched some of the trailers because I want to see this movie again. There's a lot of scenes, like a lot of a lot of crucial scenes are in the trailer. So maybe stay away from a lot of especially like a lot of the newer trailers. Stay away from a lot of the newer trailers because basically that's the whole film. But Creed 2, starts out with Arvin Darago and his son, just an opening scene basically. And you come across so many obstacles in this film. Adonis loses the first fight with Arvin Darago's. I always say his name wrong, so I know I'm butchering it. Don't hate in the comments. But he fights his son and he fails. He doesn't win the. He doesn't fail. He doesn't win the fight basically, and he wins the fight the next time. And like Creed 2, this movie was directed well, was written well, the cinematography was very good, the music was way better than the first Creed, and Meek Mill produced it. He didn't produce it. Meek Mill, he didn't. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Meek Mill did the music for Creed 2. If y'all know who Meek Mill is, Meek Mill is a very, very good hip hop producer. He's in the hip hop scene a lot. You probably hear a lot of his beats and stuff. A lot of you hear his name around hip hop and to see his name in the credits. Thought that was very good. And to the train scene with Adonis Creed was amazing. That desert train scene, that's probably one of my favorite training scenes now. Besides Rocky 3's training scene, because that desert scene was it's pretty cool. And two, Creed 2 just took the bar of the Rocky movies and the bar of any Rocky movie, just raised it up a notch too. And we got closure for Rocky and his son because Rocky does go see his son at the end of this film. And two, I love Creed 2. I want to see it again so bad because, in a way, I've thought about this. Creed 2 is maybe better than Rocky 3. I don't know. But Creed 2 is. I think it came out at the right time. It came out at the right year, and it's a film that you're really going to enjoy. And Creed 2 is something you're going to have to and experience in the theaters. It's something you're going to have to experience it in the theaters. I'm telling you, it's a ride. You have so much stuff going on in Sylvester Stallone's life, and you learn the stuff that he has to live with and stuff that he feels bad for, and the stuff that Donna has to overcome, and there's stuff that Donna still hasn't came to grips with for like half of the film. That's amazing. To me, the cinematography, the writing, the acting of Sylvester Stallone, the acting of Michael B. Jordan, everybody, gave this movie their all, and they took all their roles very, very seriously. And two, Creed 2 is probably maybe one of my favorite Rocky movies now. I'm eventually going to review Creed 1. I'm eventually going to rank all of these, so stay tuned to that. But Creed 2, I would have to give it a solid 10 out of 10. It's really what I expected it to be. My hopes were so high for this film. Even though the original director wasn't going to come back, I said my hopes are still high, and it paid off. My hopes were still high, and we got a I think it's maybe even solider than the first Creed. So Creed 2, I would have to give it a 10 out of 10. That's with the acting, the cinematography, that's with everything. And as well, let me know in the comments below, do you think we should get a Creed 3? I think a Creed 3 would be pretty epic and pretty cool, but Creed 2, in my opinion, had the most satisfying ending in any Rocky movie besides Rocky Balboa of this is where we can end it. This is where we can end it right here. This is where we can end it. Because Creed 2, you can make a Creed 3 and have no problem. A Creed 2 just that ending felt so satisfying to me. We got to see Adonis' journey. We got to see him overcome these obstacles. He has a family now. Sylvester Stallone came over some new obstacles. He finally got reconnected with his with his grandson and his son. He finally got what he wanted, and it's a very interesting idea. What could Creed 3 be about, or do we even need Creed 3? So Creed 2, 10 out of 10. One of my favorite movies of 2018, and one of my favorite Rocky movies. I would recommend this to any Rocky fan. If you have not even seen a Rocky movie, go see Creed 2. And Creed 2 is one of those Rocky movies too where you don't have to watch the first Rocky. You don't have to watch Rocky 2. You don't have to watch Rocky 3. You don't have to watch Creed 1 even. It's very much its own thing. And I feel like that's something that's so important that Creed 2, Creed 1 was special because it recreated the first Rocky and recreated some of Rocky 2 and put it in and updated it to modern day standards and made it something more epic than the first Rocky. You see what I'm saying? And then Creed 2 is special because it feels like its own thing. It doesn't feel like it's hard to explain without making it sound mean, but that's just really how I think of it. Creed 1 was something special because of how it recreated. Creed 2 is special because how it stands out from the crowd, of how bold it is. I, it's so hard to explain what I'm trying to get out, but really that's just how I feel. It's very, very bold and very creative and very, very fresh. You know what I mean? So Creed 2 gets a 10 out of 10. Solid, solid Rocky movie. Um, and I would recommend it. So this in a video, please give a big thumbs up. Please subscribe. Let me know if you have any notifications turned on below. And also, have you seen Creed 2? Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. And also, let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite Rocky movie below? And as well, I'm out of here, and Creed 2 is out in theaters right now. Go check it out, and I will catch you in the next one.